Hi, we're the two dudes.
From the Two Dudes Drinking Podcast.
That's Shawn.
That's Luke.
And this is episode
84, Overassed.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Two dudes drinking. They drink a lot of beer. Game on.
Welcome to Two Dudes Drinking.
Quietly.
Yes. Two Dudes Drinking coffee.
And modelo especial.
And whatever this is, Lumpy made me.
It's
cappuccino.
it's a knockoff Dunkin' Donuts.
It's delicious. It's coffee with almond milk. So I'm guaranteed to shit my
honestly,
pants on the way home.
How is it with the almond? I've never done coffee with almond milk.
It's not bad.
I'm a black 2 sugars guy.
Really? You love the black, son.
Especially with 2 sugars.
Yeah.
It goes on. So, comedy podcast, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
wieners.
blah, blah, blah.
You guys know the drill.
Yeah.
So, right before me and Shawn were talking about the Nintendo Classic. I know this is breaking news.
Breaking news.
It's been out for like 2 or 3 years.
Something like it. Yeah.
But we just started talking about games on the list that were. I pull up Shawn, because he saw I had one. He's like, "Hey, what games are on that?" I'm thinking about getting one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I play this game. And then I'm looking through the list, but I've been playing the shit out of that one, and that one, and that one.
Classics.
What were we saying? Like right before we started,
Oh, you're talking about a Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ones I've been playing the shit out of that. Fuck, my brain just went. So when you're a kid, you play and you're just like, yeah, football, rah. But there's like little arcadey nuances to it now that as an adult I'm playing. And I'm going to move this so I'm not cockeyed looking at you. So I'm not penis-eyed. But there's little things when you play it now that I didn't notice as a kid, like some like real skill and stuff, and really enjoying it.
Yeah. Me, I just button mash everything.
Is that how you masturbate?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Hey. So like start. What was the game you were saying you saw one that...
Oh, it was Ghosts and Goblins.
Yep, I've never played the Nintendo one.
Really?
Nope.
Well, I mean...
No, I have not. Yes, really, I have not played it.
I mean, technically you have, because I had that Capcom Classics, but it was on a PlayStation, so...
I don't remember that.
That's the one we stayed up all night. Oh, yeah.
That was the Super Nintendo one. We played Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
No, I'm sorry, it was PS3. It was, PS2. It was Capcom Classics.
Yeah, that was Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Nope.
My memory is not so good.
That's so good. Trust me.
Well, I know you and I
made it so far, and it was like, try again on a harder level. And we never touched it again. That was, 10 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe 12 years ago.
We're still losers.
Yeah. But now we record it. We document our loserdom.
Here's what I think of that.
Oh, sad.
Just hot air. Just like... No, I've been playing Tecmo Bowl. I haven't played any of those Castlevania games in so long. Those are great games. What else was on here? Excite Bike.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario. Like, there's so many good games on there. Yeah, we were talking about Super Mario Brothers 2. And Shawn said, apparently everybody shits on it.
Yeah, like a lot of people, at least people I've talked to, shit on that game.
I liked it.
I fucking love it.
Now, it's not really Super Mario 2, right?
Yeah, the Lost Levels was 2, but some buttfucker was like, that's too hard for the American audience.
That's a pretty good Japanese accent you got going there.
No, it was an American guy.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think I sent you that documentary, right?
Yeah, but...
Why would you make a game harder?
What a tool.
Yeah, he was kind of...
Let's just port over Doki Doki Panic.
Why don't you have a mouse that throws bombs instead? I think that's a swell idea.
You know what we need? A gay chicken dinosaur that pukes eggs at you.
That goes, bow. What the fuck, man?
What a weird game.
It is.
Yeah, I was telling Shawn that.
When you go to another level, you walk into a bird's fucking mouth.
Isn't it all a dream, though?
Yeah. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
What a fucking cop-out.
Yeah. Dumb.
Anyway. So, hey.
Anyway.
We're back.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Shawn and I have some things to talk about. We got a little list here, so we're both going to discuss some adventures we had this week.
Yeah.
So,
oh, good God.
I'm going to let Shawnus take the wheel. I'm just going to lean back and listen because
lean back.
I've heard just a bit of this story, but I don't think I got the true meat of it.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh, and sorry, I just want to jump in.
Yeah.
We're going to be a little quieter this episode. We're not going to be shouting wieners. There's wieners.
Yeah, wieners.
'Cause, we're-
Wieners, Las Vegas. What the?
My youngest is sleeping in the next room over, so we get to be quiet.
Yeah.
Because she can't hang.
Anyway,
Take it, Shawn.
all right. So it was after work one day.
Shawn was unbuckling his belt.
I was standing out on my porch to see.
All the neighbors were going to see me. Expel my frothy jism into the winter winds. Sorry.
Okay, crystallized as it flew through the air. Quite beautiful in its own little way.
How much money do you think it would cost us to write just a paragraph and send it to Morgan Freeman? Just say, just read this, send it back to us. But put that in there.
Oh, that would...
We should look into this. I'll get an IMDb Pro account just to get the number to see.
You know, we could probably just take everything he said in movies, and we like I did with you and Sam Jackson, make him say whatever we want.
Yeah, but has he said frothy?
I can make him do that.
Anyway, go on.
I enjoy this. Anyway, so I was standing on the porch, because you got to decompress before you walk in the house.
Fart.
I'm standing there playing on my phone, and the semi pulls up, and he was turning right. So I'm standing there, not thinking two shits about it because it happens all the time. Then I hear a pop, boom, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck, So he hits one of the signs that says what highway it is, takes out my neighbor's mailbox, and mine, he just took the flap off. So he goes, after he gets up back onto the road, I hear him fucking punch it. And by the time I get out there, he's gone. There's no getting his plate because he took the fuck off.
Okay.
So I go in the house, say to the wife, did you fucking hear that?
Did she go, what'd you do?
I threw my frothy jism into the snow.
And it hit his mailbox. This is all just Shawn's cover for his
jacking off outside.
His power seed taking out a dude's mailbox.
Just like Dragon Ball Z. I never watched the show.
But
anyway.
dragon like DRAGGIN apostrophe. Because we're old and our
Not
balls
this guy.
Our balls are starting to...
But, so I thought, I'll do the nice thing. I'll go across the street, because I've seen this guy take his snake to the mailbox a couple times.
Now, he's directly across from you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm listening. I have
I understand.
cement stuck in there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that later. It's my pee hole.
Semen. So I pick up the dude's mailbox, and I go across the street, and I start knocking on the door. First time I knock, nothing.
You've got mail. Put your dick in it. Open the door.
Pull it out.
It's like popcorn at the movies.
Come on, bro.
I think somebody bought you a new snake.
So,
Did you say he has a pet snake?
yeah.
Okay.
So I knock on the door again. I hear a voice say, I don't use that door. No fucking sign. You can't yell at somebody for using a door that you don't use when you don't have a sign up. So I say, semi took out your mailbox. What door do you want me to bring you to? So at this point, he moves the blinds away from the door and he goes, like a package? I said, no. I lifted it up. I was like, your mailbox. He starts fucking cussing, and he says, "Take it to the back door." So I fucked him.
So Shawn took the mailbox and he spit on it. He shoved it right up his ass.
Yeah, right up his ass. But
Him and that dude did a little butt-to-butt thing.
anyway, so this dude, he fucking walks out, right? Immediately fucking start yelling and cussing. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'm going to jump in here with a
this dude
question.
was so intense.
I just want to paint the picture.
Uh-huh.
Was he wearing a shirt?
Yes. It was
Shocking.
It was a bright orange shirt. I think it said Jägermeister across the back.
I mean,
Yeah.
we all had a Jaeger shirt.
Yeah. yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got it for free from bands. Sorry.
Right. Well, like, probably one of the most intense fucking people I've ever met. Because he goes, nobody fucking respects anybody's fucking private property anymore. And fuck this, fuck that. And he said, there's not a fucking person, a human being on this planet I like or respect. And then he stops and he goes, I'm sorry, man. My name. He said his name and put out his hand.
Do you remember his name?
I think, but I don't want to say it.
Cletus?
No,
Nah.
but we can call him Cletus.
Dwayne.
Dwang. So after we had the brief introduction, he goes right back into just fucking talking, what the fucking more, and so we're going back across the street so he can survey the damage for himself. Cars are coming. He just walks out. He points at a car and goes, "You could fucking stop." And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
What the shit?
Dude, fucking nuts. But when we got to the other side of the road, he goes,
Was he in a wheelchair?
No.
Was he Lieutenant Dan?
I'm walking in. But we got to the other side of the road and said, sorry, man, little guy, big mouth. So he went on, fuck, my brain just completely shit out.
Little guy, big mouth.
Yeah, he went on ranting for a while about how people, don't respect shit anymore, and told me the story about how a guy hauling a silo pulled the power wire off his fucking house. Screaming to maximum level the whole fucking time.
How long did it take him to get to chemtrails and lizard people?
The what?
Chemtrails and lizard people.
It didn't get that far, but
Okay.
I'm hoping next time.
Okay.
But so the last thing he
Wait,
said.
sorry. Bring him on the podcast.
No.
Sorry, go on.
The last thing he said, I think it was a joke. I hope it was a joke because I fucking laughed about it. He said, how am I supposed to get my fucking past due fucking bills? Something like that.
You should have been like, you didn't have to say past due, dude. I kind of assumed.
But the best part was, for you, the listener, Yogi, Dustin.
Yogi's a little behind, by the way.
Oh, fuck him.
About it. I was like, man,
No,
we
Yogi's
said
got a
hi
big
to you
behind.
for nothing.
Oh, yeah. It's all soft and squishy.
It's all squishy.
But, I was describing how this guy looked to Luke. The best response you had was, classy, methy.
Describe him.
Yeah. I don't know if I should.
Hang on. First, let's just say the dude doesn't listen to podcasts.
Well, yeah, but he's the kind of guy which, like, if I can get him as an ally, I'd like to keep it. Because, like, there was a couple times where I was like, is this dude going to fight me? But if you needed a guy like that, he'd be the first person to go out and fucking swing.
Always good to know that guy, but there.
Yeah, it's a little...
So if 50-50 when you go drinking or something.
Exactly. A little unpredictable.
I think we all know people that I would call friends. I probably know 2 to 3. Then there's a couple more that we're acquainted. I don't have any problems with them. I just don't think
Yeah.
we're close enough to call us friends. But there's a couple I know of right offhand that I'm like, I don't think that guy would ever fight me. But,
Yeah.
because like we're cool, but he fucks some people up.
Oh, yeah. Like, and some of those people, it's like, yeah, I could never see you again and be okay with it. I wouldn't tell them that. I think Dustin knows who they are. Nothing like editing on the fly.
Yeah, you guys can't even tell. Yeah, so we all know that person, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Sorry, you told me, but did you say his haircut on the? Or you didn't want to?
I don't know if I should. 'Cause, like, I'm serious. This dude is one of the most intense fucking people I've ever met, and I've met some fucked up people.
How was his eye contact? Unwavering.
Like, we didn't lock eyes a lot, but when he did, like, it was,
Your soul.
yeah, like on, like, ugh.
Like he had you in the bowling ball grip.
Yeah, like he had his two fingers hooked into my nuts and one thumb right up my ass. I didn't break your mailbox.
I know it was you. Say it.
Oh, good God. But yeah, that was my crazy ass adventure for the fucking week. I think there might have been more, but anyway. So, what happened to you, Lumpy?
Well, we had planned on having a guest this episode. Sorry, it's very frothy. Do you want me to pause it?
No, I'm good. Down the wrong pipe.
I'm going to pause it. All right, Shawn has swallowed.
Salty.
I like how you just owned it and went with it.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
got to. Can't laugh at yourself.
You know, it's even less gay to just admit it. Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Only a man.
Only a man can admit when he's had a cock in his mouth.
I was going to say, real men swallow cum.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Let's hear it.
You know, we stopped it to see if we should keep that joke in.
Yep.
But I decided to keep it in only for the reason that we could do this.
Yeah. 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 Let's hear it.
Worth it. We invite you all to do remixes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I really think you should put like a pre-programmed beat with that and keep it going.
Maybe add that to the... That'll take me a lot of time, man. Wait, when we're done here, I can just put a beat on here.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out at the end. Post.
It'd be good,
We'll put it at the very, very end.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Well, I never set the BPMs on this, and if I fuck it up, it's going to mess with the timing. But whatever it is, we'll just roll with it.
Sounds good.
I think it starts at like 120.
Oh,
I'm going to make a note to when we're done recording, put a song at the end. Anyway,
Dub.
you know the weird part is I was about to talk about my dad, and somehow we got on that. Oh,
Yeah.
because you started choking on
Yeah,
your coffee.
Yes. Coffee.
Choking on coffee.
Yeah. Classic.
So, we were going to have a guest, and it was going to be my dad because he was over. We were putting in a tub, and but he got tired and wanted to go home. It's okay. So, Dad, if you're listening, hope you're not too ashamed of what you just heard.
Yeah.
No, before that, it's just jokes, man. It's just jokes.
My son hangs out with fucking idiots.
And your dad says the same thing. But yeah, we've talked for a while to have do episodes do one with Shawn's dad and one with my dad, just because our dads are great people and they've probably got some cool life stories and stuff. So
Oh yeah, I'd like to hear some of the fucked up shit they've done.
I know a couple stories I want to ask my dad about. That I don't know if he remembers telling us these stories where it was just like, you guys might have been dumber than us. Anyway,
It
so
was a different time.
Another time we'll do that, but
Yeah, hopefully, like,
it'd be great if we could do them consecutively. Like 1 week do one week do the other. We'll make it work.
yeah. It's just good to be doing this again
This is a silly question. Did your dad? He just turned 60 or about to turn?
next year.
Okay. Yeah, mine just turned 60. Oh, 64 because he did open mic for his birthday,
Oh, really?
and he did When I'm 64 by the Beatles.
Nice.
I was like, fitting. Anyway,
Crazy.
So
Man.
we were putting in a tub in my house. I don't have a whole lot to talk about except for just a couple funny. Because I mean, A lot of people do work and such. But so
A
first,
lot of people work, I guess. I don't
the
know.
only things I want to talk about are it was funny every time my dad said the main drain.
Like a dick.
Yeah. Yes. It was like, yeah, the main drain goes in here, and I'm like, anyway. So I was volunteered to go to the crawl space because
Oh, yeah.
I'm young and limber. Our crawl space, to get in there, you have to crawl through the hole, immediately go under this huge pipe, which is the main drain, and shimmy your way and crawl under some beams to get back to where I needed to go.
Your main drain isn't looking very good.
Hey!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll put it away.
It's dangling up by the couch there.
Anyway,
I would've tucked that back
what
in.
was the joke, the visual that you said? You need to go check that?
I probably should.
Nicely done. By the way, the thing that I thought you said, my wife actually
Yeah,
said
it was not me.
she said,
you confused me with your wife again.
it
Thanks,
was
Luke. You're a great fucking friend.
thanks. She said I looked like the Grinch going through the gears. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now that we've had a 20-minute discussion on who said it, that we deleted out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was a
so
funny fart, though.
we discovered that the bath drain, the old one, did not have a trap on it. So for those who don't know, it's the little U-bend bit. Mm-hmm. It makes an air pocket so you don't smell the fucking sewer.
Yeah. Which is a good thing.
So I unscrewed it, took it out, and it kept some water in there, and it was smelling good. and then, of course, some of it spills on me, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So I think they refer to that as gray water. They're like this or that sewage water.
Yeah.
And pulled it out, and I had to like shimmy back to my dad and be like, because there was like a 20-foot shimmy to get to where it was, and so I was like shimmying.
Shimmy, go, now.
I was shimmying.
We're going down, baby.
Shimmy with a drain pipe filled with poop water. It wasn't poop water,
Yeah, sorry.
but like I was holding it and shimmying with one hand, and so it wouldn't spill, and I kept spilling it on myself.
That sounds like your average Tuesday night.
But it was Saturday.
Ooh, it's spicing things up.
So I got it into, handed it to Dad and got it back, and he's like, this doesn't have a trap on it. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, well, it stank, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I wonder why the smell didn't come through the drain. And I was like, oh, here's why. And so I'm the only male in a house full of women. So what they have thick hair. Dude, that drain was lousy with hair. So the hair was acting as a smell guard, I think. But like, why?
It made a filter.
Later in the day, when we went back up to put the new drain on with a trap. By the way, you should have seen us like putting this puzzle together, going, okay, this piece is going down. Wait, is this upside down? And like, I grabbed a marker and just wrote like up water flows, just so I'm like, when I get down there, I'm gonna go, oh, son of a bitch. Anyway,
Oh yeah,
I went down there with a snake and pulled all the shit out.
I'm a snake.
I live with Shawn's neighbor. He's
I
angry.
go get the
You're
mail.
the angry little man. I like you. You'll protect me.
Tragic news today is a North Lewisburg man beat to death for making fun of a snake.
That's
More
right.
than 11.
You take that. Nobody makes fun of snake. Goes away with it.
Nobody fucks a snake man.
Is this a new character?
Gay snake.
Gake.
Gake.
Anyway, so Dad was making some adjustments to the pipe that we were putting in, and as he was doing that, I was fishing shit out of the drain, and of course it's just splashing everywhere. I just accepted it as my fate, and
Hold on.
and So yeah, I'm fishing. I'm got different sticks and shit. I'm trying to get stuff out using the snake, and I eventually get a hold of this glob. Dude, it looked like two small mice wrestled, died, and just like
And stayed there for
rotted into
eternity.
one, because I pulled it out and you could hear it like thump onto the ground. And I was just like, oh. And I'm like, I told Sarah, I was like, I think our drain's going to be a lot better when we get.
Cool.
She's like, oh, why? I was like, I pulled some shit out.
You sounded like a televangelist.
I pulled the poop.
Anyway, pulled the evil out of
So there was that. The rest of it was pretty. I've done toilets and I've done drywall a couple times.
Yeah, drywall sucks.
Fuck ceiling drywall too.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Good God.
Figured out. We'll talk.
Yeah,
You gotta watch that show.
yeah, I get there eventually.
Yeah, you gotta watch that show so you get all my references figured out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What are you gonna do?
learned a lot of new stuff with this. Again, the people who did the work to this house prior to this did a shit job, and we discovered all these things.
That's usually
were
how
just
it goes. Yeah.
Dude, you know how you got to put like mortar down under the bed, the bait, or the whatever you're putting in your shower bath area. Like they just had, it was like just a flat thing on the floor for a shower. Dude, there was enough mortar there to hold a tank.
Jesus.
Because we're lifting up the shower, like, dude, this thing has to weigh 100 pounds. And we're like, it's just like plastic.
100 pounds.
And we're like shimmying it up, and like there was like an inch of mortar on the entire, I mean maybe even more, but on the entire base of this thing. We're like, did they really need that much? Like they half-ass everything else, but they whole-ass this one thing.
Well, yeah.
And so we got that out.
Overassed.
They overassed it.
Nice.
And anyway, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just a little extra work.
Yeah.
Almost stabbed myself a few times on rogue nails in the wall that are just like, oh, hey, let's just punch these in the wrong way.
Oh, not for attention this time, huh?
Right. Yep, it's a great way to stay in shape.
And so I ended. I was dumb. Anyway.
That was it. Doing the tile tomorrow, so...
Yeah, maybe you should post a picture of the crawl space you were going in and out of on our Instagram. Not now, but later.
Well, all right, bossy.
Yeah. Well, all that dead air on the last episode where I'm taking pictures. Anyway, what's next?
All right.
So you finally saw Bohemian Rhapsody.
I did. I liked it. Moving on.
What the fuck, man?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, how much did you talk about it? Or did we say let's save it till I see it?
Yeah, we. I think we wanted to wait.
The thing Shawn told me was, you said it was like, there was just something off about it, but you couldn't quit watching, something along those lines?
Like, it went a lot darker than I thought they would.
Quicker. The pacing.
Oh, it jumped around a lot in the beginning, like boom, 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 boom. And then when it hit the Live Aid era, it was like, now we're going to slow it down.
Yeah, it was, I thought the pacing in the first few minutes, because it was like, oh, hey, I'm going to meet you and sing at you, and you hire me for your band, and it's 3 years later. Like, everything's fine. They didn't say, they show the shows of them. It was almost like they went from like, I sang for you, I'm your singer, we did the show, and now everything's awesome, check us out. They didn't say like, they were opening for other bands.
Yeah, exactly.
And I Googled, like, one of the bands that was like Mott the Hoople.
I've heard the name, I can't think of them.
All the young dudes.
Oh, shit, that's right.
I love that song.
Nah, not me.
You there, you in the front, I want you. I want you right here. Like,
Gross.
just listen, it's at the end of the song. Anyway, but like, they opened for these bands, and then Queen became huge. But I wish they would have talked a little more about how they did work their way up. They made it seem like they had this instant success.
Like, that dude who was in that Smile, their first band, I guess he's come out and said, like, that's not how it happened.
Of course. I mean, I know you have to, like, shorten things for a movie, but, like, I think they could have done the beginning better.
Exactly.
And shit. Real quick side note, if I may. Did you notice who played John Deacon?
Yes. Little Timmy from Jurassic Park.
I paused it when we were watching, and I was like, is that the kid from Jurassic Park? Like, Googled it, and I was like, it is.
Like, I kept sitting there the whole time, like, why does this dude look so fucking familiar?
He was, like, born to play that role.
Yeah, because he looks just like John Deacon.
Jesus, they casted all of them perfectly.
Well, except for
Robert Taylor.
Yeah,
Or Roger Taylor.
Roger Taylor, yeah.
Now, I think the guy they had just looked a little young, but I think if we would have been actually back in the day,
man,
because
they look good in that mini skirt or what? Wow, are we gay?
we did talk about swallowing cum earlier.
Anyway, back about this.
What kind of creamer did you use?
Whatever was in that jug you gave me.
That jug was my penis.
Looks on creamer.
I call it the jug.
Come and get you a squat today.
It's like one of them pneumatic ones that you go like, and that they have at the coffee places.
Yeah. It's like a burst of a best friend in your.
Come on.
My beard.
Oh, it's all sticky.
Yeah, we could possibly.
Yeah. Anyway,
There's something wrong with us.
oh, definitely.
So,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was good. I thought the acting was fine. It's you and I have both watched documentaries on Queen. Mm-hmm. I bet there were people that watched that and were like, "Man, he overacted that really bad." And then you see like how Freddie Mercury actually was, and
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
like-
he may have underacted it.
Yeah. He did. I watched a side-by-side video. Is that what you were going to say?
No, something else. But yes, I watched those.
He was pretty close. What's funny is they show more of the guy who's playing John Deacon than they actually showed John Deacon.
That was in the Jurassic Kids contract, probably.
Poor guy. Poor John Deacon.
Hey, he still has over $100 million.
That's true.
I ain't crying about it.
Yeah.
And I read...
hiding from the public.
Well, I read a thing about, where are they all now? Did you know where Freddie Mercury is now? I looked it up.
According to our Lord, he's in the fiery pits of hell.
Yeah, but he was like Zoroastrian or whatever.
It was what?
I don't remember what it's called. He's something from Sri Lanka.
I am Zorro.
No. Hang on. All right, I looked it up, you butt fucker.
Hold on.
Zoroastrian.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's something in Sri Lanka, whatever the fuck they were from.
Oh, Sri Lanka. Zorro ass paint what?
Zoroastrian, just like you just said.
like he had a Z.
It's part of my religion, darling.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, he was very over the top, but like in real life. So I thought he did a good job. No, what I was going to say was I stumbled upon this video. If I remember, I'll send you the link. But it was just Freddie Mercury being sassy in interviews, not giving a fuck.
I've seen that. Fucking great.
Oh my god, he was just a force.
That's too bad. But no, where is he now? Was that a joke, or were you going to actually say where he was buried?
No, it was a joke. Spoiler alert, guys.
He was scattered in the air.
No, he was cremated, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Put in some... Nope.
Nope.
He's in Rod Stewart's colon now. Is that too much?
Is that
too much?
Is that where singers go when they die?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
It's in your contract.
I wish I knew what he sounded like.
Anyway.
Moving on.
I wish I liked it. I'm happy that Rami Malek got the Best Actor award this week.
Yeah. I didn't watch the Oscars, but
it was on a restaurant. We went to Chicago this weekend. We're not going to talk about it much.
that's cool.
Went in the Willis Tower, real tall, high in the air, neat.
You get to hang out with the Edge and Mr. Bean.
You people won't even know.
No.
Oh, did you post it?
No.
Oh, you should have.
I didn't want to ruin your vacation yet.
Well, it wasn't a vacation. It was like
Even
a
though you were
weekend.
texting me the whole time.
Yeah, I got in trouble. Well, me and my wife went to Chicago to see
Not me.
Schitt's Creek up close and personal.
I wish I could have been there, though.
Dude, it was awesome, man. Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara in person.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara.
I could not kidnap her, by the way, so my bad. Sorry. I'm just kidding. He doesn't know that I'm building him up for a surprise. What do you think's in that locked chest?
She's breathing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so happy.
Oh, I thought you were mad that she wasn't. This could get real dark.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But he said something in a speech that I thought was great about just basically how he was a first generation immigrant or first generation
Yeah.
American and stuff, and his, we're all writing our own stories, so maybe we should quit being assholes. Basically, I appreciate that. Sorry, I've been fighting a cold, so you're gonna.
That's all good. I found this Mucinex makes a nasal decongestant.
Yeah,
It's like shoving a fucking Hall's cough drop up your nose. It's fucking awesome.
I might check that out.
Give it a shot.
When I have a cough, Mucinex is pretty good. We're fucking old.
Yeah, we are. Anyway, back to the movie about the gay man.
Yeah, so that's it.
Did you ever see that video? I might have sent it to you, where they're talking about when Sid Vicious, because they were both in the same studio.
I've read the story. I've never seen the video.
Oh
but
my god, it's so great hearing
the
people
balls
tell
on
the
Freddie
story.
Mercury. You know, Freddie Mercury probably put up with so much shit growing up. He didn't know he was gay, but I'm sure
I'm not
he
from Pakistan.
that.
Yeah.
Having the big teeth, being a foreigner, being a little effeminate, like that guy probably knew how to fight. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he wasn't scared of shit.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
And let's be honest, I'm going to say it right now. Sid Vicious was a fucking poser.
Oh, he's a bitch.
Like,
I hate it when people say he was a great bass player. He didn't know how to fucking play.
he was a pretty good bass holder.
Yeah, he held the bass and got all bloody.
And
the
went,
damn guitarist
"Ugh."
did all the fucking bass. Fuck him.
I just hate that he's people's, like, that's punk rock. And you're like, no, it's not. That's somebody just being a fucking twat.
I hate the fact that punk is, shitty tattoos and not showering.
That's people who don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Now, hold on. Some of those shitty tattoos are fun.
Yeah.
I've seen some good shitty tattoos.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so Bohemian Rhapsody. I recommend it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Next on the list.
But that scene where he's walking out of the clinic and that guy who looks half dead just goes, Dale.
Oh, dude, I loved that.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah, I really liked that part. Hey-o.
Dale.
And then he died.
Oh. But, fuck, there was something I was going to bring up about it, but I can't. You haven't seen any of the behind the scenes shit, have you?
Nope.
There's one where he's talking about they tried to use like the actual size of Freddie's teeth,
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
they were too big. They couldn't use them.
Really?
Yeah, what the fuck, right?
Man, poor guy.
Well, not really. I mean, yeah, poor guy, but he fucking loaded
You ever wonder...
with money.
and load...
No, too easy.
Yeah. Yes, he was. I always wondered the thing where he was thinking that he wouldn't fix his teeth because he was worried it would change his voice.
Yeah.
I wonder how true that really was.
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
And the fact that he was smoked, too. I'm like,
Right?
can you imagine what he would have sounded like? Because he had, 4 octaves or whatever?
Something like that.
If he didn't smoke?
That's insane. He smoked and drank beer and
Just nuts. Just a
Just
raw
nutty.
talent.
nutty. Just nutty.
Nutty. Is that all for that topic?
Yeah, until I think of something else.
All right.
Okay, I got something. What is it about watching like Queen videos, like say on YouTube or something, that makes you want to fucking strut like that?
Because he was a fucking strutter.
Yeah, but it's like it's infectious. I did not mean that as the joke. It just came out that way. But seriously, like it makes you want to like strut out of the bathroom or
He does that thing where
Where
he like nods his head as
right.
That was amazing. Sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
I know it was part of the show and all, but like when you're watching the movie, you're not waiting for it. I fucking love the song Radio Gaga. It's one of my favorite Queen songs. And when it kicked into that, I literally leaned to Sarah like I was at the show and went, I love this song. But like that's how much I like the movie. It was like you were at the show. Like I guess
like,
they did the whole show.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a full recording on the special features, maybe.
Yeah. I haven't checked it out. Did I check that out yet? I might have. I can't remember. But
I don't know, darling.
I'd like to hear because what they said in the special features was, shut up, to make it look like he was actually singing, but obviously they put Freddie's voice over his.
Right.
I'd like to hear how he sounded with it.
From what I heard, there are parts in the movie that are actually him. I guess they used him, actual Freddie Mercury, and then there was some third guy that helped fill in gaps for something.
Really?
I was on the IMDb trivia. But yeah, I thought they did I would give that movie a solid like 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I loved it.
Only for the beginning pacing, everything else. And, there's minor inaccuracies. Like, they never broke up. Like, and the whole thing, like, I liked the movie.
He did release a solo album, didn't he?
He did, but the thing is, like, before Live Aid, like, the song, I know this because I love Radio Gaga. That album, which I don't love it enough to remember the name of the album.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Queen had some in-between songs, like their filler songs. Some of them weren't very good. As most
love
bands.
with my car.
It's just not good enough.
But really, what's it about?
Anyway, that album came out like 3 months before Live Aid. Like, they took some liberties with the story.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't really care because it was a good enough movie. That I was like, okay, they got to add drama.
Well, then, it's easy to put words in a dead man's mouth.
Also easy to put. Anyway, so move on to the good old top 5.
Sure, why not? It's been a while. Since
It
it's
really
been the top
has.
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. We don't have our phones hooked up because we're lazy.
Yeah.
It's just an extra cord, and I got to do an adapter. And
Yeah.
so, Shawn, you want to tell them what we're doing here for the top 5?
Oh, I bet that sounds perfect.
Fuck you, it did sound perfect. We just went back and listened to our splice. You guys can't even tell. Special effects.
Yeah. Anyway, we are doing top 5 live shows
So we discussed it prior.
that we've been to.
This is top 5. We're kind of doing, it's the top 5 live bands that we've seen. However, I think I might like point out like the shows I went to that were especially good or something like that. So, I wrote 6.
Yeah, I had an honorable one too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, Rochambeau.
No, you go ahead. That's
Okay. I'm going to put on my first one, I'll just throw in kind of what my honorable was 9 Inch Nails. I saw them on the Fragile tour in a then unknown Perfect Circle. You were there.
Yeah. I was at the same show.
Perfect Circle
Oddly
opened
enough.
like before they were.
Kind of standing like, what the fuck am I doing here? I kid. 9 Inch Nails was a good band.
Was. Well, you know what? I saw them on they do these like PBS band things, and I've caught a lot of good bands on there. And Sarah and I were out for a like a weekend away thing, and 9 Inch Nails was on that, and it was when the I can't remember, the album Hesitation Marks came out. Good album, and it was like that live thing. Like they were really great then. I was like, fuck, I should have went and seen them on that tour, but alas,
Yeah.
did not.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Probably just kick your ass anyway. Because he's all jacked now, right?
Oh yeah, he's huge. Him and Dave Chappelle probably live together. They were both like not live together, lift together.
Yeah, I'd like to see him fight.
But they both used to be like these little skinny guys, and now they're both like jacked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd watch them. Hey man, what are you doing with that, Trent Reznor? What's he sound like?
I don't know.
He kind of sounds like he kind of sounds like he's got the
He sounds
sniffles
like
all the
fucking,
time.
what's his name? Fucking. Oh god damn it! Famous actor. He's dead. He was really fat. Marlon Brando.
You know, not quite, but a little. He's got that kind of like stuffed nose sound.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I love Nine Inch Nails, so they're in my top 5 favorite bands.
Delightful.
Which is funny. My list is pretty much my top favorite bands, like that I have seen it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I got to add
Another.
God, it's so hard. My
Say
dick.
goodbye.
Do yours and then I'm.
yesterday.
Anyway, that was a good show.
Yeah. My honorable one is actually like I wasn't really a fan of the band. I'm still not. But the first show I've ever been to was I went to see Napalm Death at the Outhouse.
I was there
Yeah, I think we've talked about it before. At night, 1998.
when he danced in his short shorts.
Yeah, they were like, weren't they like bright orange or something like that?
Was that? Did they headline or was that the
Yeah.
Overkill show?
Yeah, no, they headlined.
Okay, I couldn't. 'Cause I saw Overkill there too.
Oh, lucky. But yeah, there was some great local bands on there. That's just my honorable. But if you want to go ahead with your actual one,
Sorry, I had to write in another honorable. This is only staying honorable because it's new, and I don't know which other one to knock off the list. But Ghost, we have talked about it recently.
yeah.
That
Yeah, you
I
sent
went to
me
that
the
show.
video.
That was an amazing fucking show. And even if you don't like Ghost, if you just like a good show, go see them.
oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that
That's-
one bit.
It was fucking great. Anyway, so the first one on my actual list, I'm going to go with Pantera.
Yeah, I never got that.
I never got to see them at like a good, like a actual venue, like up close and personal. But I saw them at an Ozfest, and even from
Still.
it was at Polaris in Columbus. Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
But
Fucking white people, man.
ruining everything.
I don't like it. It's too loud.
I moved next to this concert venue by choice. It's so loud, and you moved here on purpose. Anyway, but even from that far away, fucking amazing. Like, still to this day, one of my most memorable concerts. Like watching Dime, who, from my visual, he was about a centimeter tall. Like we were that far away.
Yeah.
But like, my God, just an amazing show. And Phil, to this day, when he was in his prime, was one of the best frontmen ever.
Oh,
It's just,
what do you need talking about, Phil?
talking about the kid.
Hey, don't talk about
But yeah, Pantera, definitely one of the best live bands I've ever seen.
I remembered one too. Honorable one.
Okay.
ZZ Top. I saw them when they were did the Honda thing a few years ago, like 10 years ago,
I heard that rumor spreading around.
and that yeah, it was just three dudes jamming. Like it didn't matter if there was anybody there or not.
I would
It's pretty good.
absolutely like to see them live.
It's a good show.
And they're one of those bands that I never really listened to hardcore, so like I know the singles but like I think I'd still enjoy it.
Yeah, man, but they got some crap.
Every band
Yeah.
does.
Anyway, so
Go to your first actual.
my first actual one is Ozzy.
Oh yeah, he was closely making my top. Part of me knew he was going to be on yours.
Because, I mean, everybody knows his movements. Center stage, right stage, center stage, left stage, center stage, hop, hop, hop.
Wait, you forgot left stage.
Make some fucking noise.
Bucket of water.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised he could lift it.
Yeah. But, I mean, even though, like, his voice it's
That was Geezer's water.
What am I supposed to drink now? I know it. I didn't mean to make him a beat.
Wait a minute. Sorry, that was Black Sabbath. That's
It doesn't matter.
What? No, when you see him, was Robert Trujillo still the bass player?
No, it was Blasco, the guy from Rob Zombie.
Oh shit, I forgot he's with him.
Yeah.
He's still with him, isn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
Is Riggs on guitar or is Zach Wild back with him?
Zach Wild's back. It was Zach Wild, Gus G, then Zach Wild again. But no, like, I mean, Ozzy's voice is fucking shot. But it was better then than it is now. And I was still like a little kid. Like,
It was.
he's playing Bark at the Moon.
I know we've talked about this before, but I
It's
just
Mr. Crowley.
want to record it. You never got to see Black Sabbath, did you?
No.
Never did you?
No.
With all 4 Black Sabbath guys?
No, I didn't.
In person?
Nope.
Like real? Like they
No.
were there?
No, I didn't.
It was awesome. You should have.
Damn it.
Jealous?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. It was. I mean, how much Black Sabbath songs did Ozzy play solo in this?
The hits.
So
Like Paranoid, Iron Man.
It's basically the same.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm a little jealous, but what are you going to do?
Go back in time. They're all still alive, right?
Yeah.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Won't happen.
After they fucked over Bill Ward? I don't know.
You're about to die, right? You're not real healthy? We're replacing you.
Yeah.
Something like that?
That's what they say. Turns out that they just didn't want to pay him.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Next
Yeah,
on mine?
Go on.
You know what? Next on mine, I'm going to go with Tenacious D. I saw them for the first time recently. I've seen them on video many times. Mm-hmm. Fucking great live. Funny. Lots of jokes. And those two guys jam. But they got one of the best backing bands in the whole business. And I tell everyone out there, check out
Like
Winchester.
Jesus and Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, well,
The
they were
Antichrist.
just John Koneski, the guitar player, and I think another guy in the band is in it too, but I don't quote me on that. By the way, he's from Columbus, John
Really?
Koneski. Yeah,
No shit.
because he opened with his own band Winchester. That's what I was going to say. Was fucking check out Winchester. It's like folk where they just wail on guitars.
Really?
Just if I remember, I'll show some to you. Like, dude, wow. Anyway, yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's coming home for me." Boy. He's from Columbus.
No shit.
It's pretty cool. I don't know. All the years when I saw him dressed up as Jesus and everything. Yeah, they were absolutely great live. The venue sucked. It was at what's it called now? It was Promo West. It was Lifestyles. Is it still Lifestyles?
The LC?
LC Pavilion, whatever
Something
the fuck
like
it
that,
is now.
yeah.
It's had like 4 different names.
Yeah. I've
but
never been to the indoor.
It was like standing room. Like there's no seats. I'm saying it's not standing room. It was crowded. Standing room, like you could only stand. You could not sit down.
Jesus.
And it was oversold for sure.
Was that the one you were talking about where the dude was fucking dancing?
Yeah, and we had
Okay.
this guy. I think I talked about it on the
Yeah.
show, but we had this guy that like was elbow dancing, like doing a 2-step and just like way too into it and just creepy, looking at people around him and like.
I'm
And
cool.
he's the
I'm
one I
cool.
leaned to
I'm
him and I said, "You're creeping people out, dude."
Come on, bro. Stop being a douche.
But yeah, and like then we'd move, and then somebody else would be annoying, and we moved, and then like everybody and their brother had to have the world's largest camera in front of us, like their phones, and I'm like, fucking put it down and just watch it. Take one
Yeah.
picture, move on. You're never going to look at that picture ever.
But then again, I do thank the person who got that Misfits video.
That's different.
I stole that quick as shit.
Anyway, we eventually ended up almost in the clear back of the venue where we could breathe a little bit, and like I could still see him. We were down on the floor, so I got to watch him from like from me to the wall away. And then we eventually ended up in the back, and I'm like, you know what? Where I was standing in the back would still be like $100 seats at a pavilion show. So I'm like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. Moving on.
All right. My next one. Shock. Slayer.
nice.
Yeah, because luckily I get to see them while Jeff Hanneman was still alive. Because I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, I've never been. Slayer's one of those bands. They do not suck. I respect them. They're fucking talented. I've just never been like super into them. And I like thrash, which is weird. Like I like a Metallica, Overkill, Megadeth.
Yeah. Well,
just never got into Slayer.
If you're gonna give them like a full-out shot, just get Rain and Blood.
Yeah,
that's a good one to start with.
Don't get me wrong. I can put it in the radio and listen to it and be like, yeah, it's cool. Just for some reason, yes, it just doesn't stick in my head. Like it's just one of those things.
Except for Rain and Blood.
Nothing against. Yeah, that is a great song. Nothing against the band at all, but not in the same class at all. But I kind of, in my mind, the kind of like Sepultura, where like I know they're good. I've seen them live. I enjoyed the show, but it just does not resonate in my brain.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I get you.
I really enjoyed
amazing.
them live.
Like it was just a really good show anyway. But the only thing that sucked is like. It will happen to me at every fucking show. Some jackass comes up and wants to tell me their life fucking story. It was this woman. I think I have a picture of her somewhere.
Did she fart?
No. That was fucking terrible.
What number's that on your list? We'll talk about that.
Number 2.
Okay, cool. We'll both talk about that.
But no, it was a great show. And then I got to meet them afterwards. And I'm like 2 feet taller than them.
All of them?
There were some short fuckers.
Really? I always thought Tom Moran would be kind of tall.
Nope.
Huh.
Nope, he's short.
Because I knew Kerry King was little.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, well,
so you know you could kick Slayer's ass.
I think Dave Lombardo, because he was still he was back in the band when Dave Lombardo. But, yeah, he was back in the band when I got to see him. And I think he's, like, around our height.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the other guys were... Well, I mean, I probably over-exaggerated. Probably like a foot shorter.
Still on.
But it's just
but just like you, could you confidently kick Kerry King's ass? Come on, say it.
I mean, I don't want to say yes.
I'm going to email it to him. KerryKing@slayer.com. Yeah, what are you going to do, little fella?
Oh, I'll say this. I think he's the fucking cartoon of the metal world now. That dude's a fucking joke.
God, it's just worse to say you'd kick his ass. Wow.
Well,
or easier to...
Oh, I didn't make it up. Dude's a fucking whore.
I mean, paycheck's paycheck, too.
Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, Slayer. Funny hat.
Next one on my list, it would have been higher if he'd be more consistent. Well, they... would be more consistent. It's Marilyn Manson. I've seen him. Go ahead.
No, just when that song popped up in like the second or third to last episode of Punisher.
Oh yeah, Shawn texted me. He's
What
like,
the fuck?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget to say that. But like, first time I saw Manson was. Because I got into him around Portrait of American Family, and like where all that shit
When it
came
was
out.
respectable.
Right. And I saw him twice on the Dead to the World tour. Didn't go to the Mechanical Animals, the last tour on Earth. But then saw the next couple tours, and they were solid. But then, one of the Dead to the World tour was, they were good, but the crowd... It was Ozfest, so the crowd, dude, they were getting spat on and shit. And the show ended, and the story came out later. Somebody pissed in a bottle and threw it at Twiggy, and then the show was over. But then, guess who got blamed for the riot? Marilyn Manson.
Of course.
But it was because Ozzy didn't show up. That's why people got pissed. But of course, you blame him. But yeah, somebody literally threw piss on him.
Maybe that's why I was so excited to see him.
You got pee on you.
No, he's actually here.
But the last
unicorn or Axl Rose.
The last couple of years, it's been kind of spotty.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like when he tried to climb that thing and broke his leg in 4 places?
It's still funny.
It just falls so slowly.
Dude, you're like 50. Chill out.
Calm down, bro.
But I saw him open for Smashing Pumpkins recently, and Smashing Pumpkins were bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But like, he was solid, but you could tell he was just kind of there. Like, he wasn't really terribly into it. Just and because he used to like. You've seen him live, right?
Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it used to be like real physical performance. Like, I mean,
I'm very picky.
well, they like beat themselves. I don't know if you saw them at like Ozfest or something.
I never really went to a lot of festival shows.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's like I want to go just to see this band. I've been to one Ozfest.
Side stage on Ozfest is where it's at. The smaller stage, you can sneak right up there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where I saw the number one on my list is where I first saw them, and it was side stage. Anyway, we'll get there. Yeah. Anyway, so say the thing about. I was going to Marilyn Manson's been kind of spotty lately, or else he would have been higher.
Like this season, the last season apparently of The Punisher. Like, I love that show. I think that dude was perfect fucking casting. Did an amazing job. But it was like the second or third to last episode, and it was some kind of fucking chase scene. And they started playing. I was like, "Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me!"
And what did they play?
Oh, how's it go? Like, you say Satan.
No,
Oh, was it? When you say God, I say Satan or something like that.
Yeah, it was that
Fucking
album.
cheesy
The new
bullshit.
album, Heaven Upside Down. It's just not good. I mean, I believe it's
Why?
It's the worst album.
Why would you do that? Like, there's got to be some little voice in his head going, "Dude, this cheesy as fuck."
He's hit the point where it's just surrounded by yes men, and
Yeah,
it happens.
I think it's time he hangs it up.
Kills himself.
Well, yeah. What'd you think I meant?
Do you remember when it was a big thing where people were like, I'm going to a show because he said he's going to kill himself on stage and I want to watch that fucker die? And it's like,
Yeah,
you wasted your money. So he sold out 40 dates, huh? Just gonna do it 40. Do the math, fucker.
Why not? Alice Cooper does it every night. He also stomps on chickens. Ugh, fucking people.
I hate chickens. I mean, I'll eat their flesh, but don't stomp on them.
Fucking delicious, man.
What's next on your list?
I had to add one because I'm fucking retarded. Guar. I completely forgot about fucking Guar. I named my son after Dave Brocky.
I'm very...
I know.
very bitter about this.
Now, that Blue Cat show, but the times I got to see him at the Newport, oh, fucking amazing. Because, with a band like that, I don't want to be down on the floor. I want to actually see the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking dork.
I understand.
It's just like, Guar is like, they're so fucked up. But there's like a showmanship to them.
Right.
That Lordy doesn't do.
Hey-o.
Fuck that band. But, yeah, I mean, it hasn't been the same since Dave Brocky died, but it's still pretty good. So if you get a chance, go see Guar.
Yeah, I'm sure we've talked about this 10 to 20 times. But our band, Lumberjack Death Squad, was set to open for Guar at a small venue. And the small venue sound guy was top fucking notch, and they shouldn't have fucked with it. But apparently, Guar's tour manager, or whoever the fuck, got in there and said, this is wrong, start over. Hey, we don't have time. By the time we get this ready to go, bump the opener.
Yep.
Oh, we were pissed because I stayed up till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning helping set up that sound.
Like, I
went to work, came directly back to the venue to be told they bumped you. Fucking pissed.
Yeah, like, I wasn't as pissed as you were, because I thought of it like this. I'm going to load my gear back out, but I'm going back in. I'm going to see Guar for free.
I was fucking pissed.
And I did.
Dude, that could have been our shot.
Nah.
Guar could have said, you guys are great. Is that how they talk?
Bobcat Goldthwait?
You guys are good. I'm going to take you on tour with me. That's pretty good.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, Guar.
You guys are going to go to the bus and do some heroin. What? I didn't put it in his veins.
Maybe you should have.
Same ending.
Should have been there to stop him, Luke. What the fuck, man? You piece of shit.
Hit him with a rope. No.
Rub his nose.
No,
in it.
Dave Brock. Oh. Yeah, but then the
You snort it. It's much better for you.
what do you say?
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's amazing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you're offended by that, go fuck yourself. If you're offended by that, you're obviously not a fucking Guar fan. Anyway.
Our count got off somehow.
Yes,
but
it did.
I'm just going to keep going.
I think we keep adding it to
You know what? I'm just going to say next on my list.
Yeah.
Because I had to shuffle one. Slipknot. Have you seen Slipknot live?
No.
They are a fucking...
I'm picky.
Dude, well, no. They're kind of like Ghost, even if you don't like the band.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like the music. The show in itself is worth it.
I've seen videos.
I haven't seen them since Volume 3 came out. And what sucks is their shows have just gotten bigger and better.
Jesus.
So this year, I know it's kind of a tangent, but Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson are touring. Fuck you, I like Rob Zombie. Hey, John 5. And I had a ticket.
Yeah, but John 5 and Rob Zombie is such a waste of fucking talent.
I was going to go...
I am John 5.
He does a little guitar solo. Anyway, there was... I was going to go by myself, and there was a single seat, like a little bit back in the pavilion on John 5's side, and I'm like, do I want to pay $74 to see Marilyn Manson half-ass it and just to watch John 5? Like, and I told Sarah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to double down on Slipknot's next tour because I haven't been in years.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing this, and I'm getting a good fucking seat.
Burp.
I'm not going to get the like $250 floor meet and greet or whatever, but I think I might pay for like the ridiculous 5 rows back, like, because hey, I'm only getting one ticket this time, so
Yeah.
But that's anyway. Their show. So I was saying, I saw them side stage at Ozfest when they first came out, and it was like my friend Ashley. He's like, you got to check out this band, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just like,
Good gracious.
blown
that's
away.
Bodacious.
Anyway, they were just, because you're like, oh, they wear masks. There's 9 of them. And I'm just like, this is going to be stupid. And then I saw them, and I was just like, oh, shit. Like, and it was like that period where like every band had a DJ and stuff. But like,
yeah. Good God.
their band actually uses it as this like weird, it just works. Everything about that band to me just works, and like, it's very well thought out. And like on the outside looking in, it looks kind of stupid if you think about it. Oh, those guys play beer kegs, and there's a DJ, and the guy that plays keyboards and hits samples. Like, doesn't you're just like, okay, it sounds a bit much, but you see them and you're like, holy fuck!
Like a big thing of controlled chaos, huh?
Yeah. And when they were younger, like back in those days, like when they weren't playing, like the DJ or one of the other percussionists would run over and literally like punch the other one in the face and then run back, and then they would run over and that one would come back and like drop kick them. Like, dude, it was violent.
Fuck.
And we were just like, holy shit. So I saw them at Ozfest, but the best show I saw of them was me and the same guy Ashley went to see them. They opened up for Coal Chamber, which that was a very good show, actually. It was Coal Chamber's second album. But anyway, so we got to see him it was a parking lot show at Alrosa, and we got to see him like real close.
Really?
And it was pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my next one. Slipknot. Excited for the new album and the new tour.
Oh, no. Have they released their new masks yet?
Nope. They just released a single a couple weeks ago, and now they're doing these teasers. Oh, I got to tell you about this.
Tom Savini?
Oh, yeah. We didn't.
Yeah.
They were working with him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing Corey's, right?
I'm going to pause this real quick and show you something.
Okay.
I just showed Shawn the Slipknot's new viral marketing thing. Is you go to wearenotyourkind.com and you share your location, and there's this little compass that points. And the theory is it points to where the closest show is. But
that's a pretty cool idea. I really like that.
I was actually going to ask you if you had any interest in going to see that show.
Probably not.
Okay.
It's. I think this next one we're going to is probably my last hurrah for a while.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I'm debating just going by myself because, like, fuck it.
Sitting there in button-up shirt, khakis.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Hey, how's it going?
You like Slipknot?
Yeah.
Watch me do my elbow two-step. Sorry.
So if somebody comes, you just beat the fuck out of them.
Going, oh, by the way, and I love Corey Taylor. I love what he said about Imagine Dragons. I love what he says about Nickelback. I'm sorry you guys don't like the truth.
Oh, yeah, but Chad Douchebag tried to call Stone Sour Nickelback Light.
Well, there was something there. I watched an interview where, and it was totally nonchalant, and he was saying something like, "Oh, nobody does what Nickelback does," and the radio DJ is just like, "Well, Stone Sour's pretty close." And he's just like, "Fuck Stone Sour. He talks so much shit," and I'm like, "'Cause you deserve it." Like,
Yeah.
Stone Sour is the good version of what you're trying to do. Like, fucking Nickelback's so hammy and shitty. I would say I like Imagine Dragons better than I would like Nickelback if I want to give them that.
Did you see, going back to Bobcat Goldthwait, he was the director or something for Jimmy Kimmel Live, and I guess when they played on it, they said no side shots because he's very embarrassed about his giant nose. He said what he did was when the song was about to end, he told every cameraman to go at that angle, and then he got in his car and left.
That is amazing.
It's fucking brilliant. I think it was in his stand-up. It's great. Sorry. But
sorry. Next on your list.
next on my list,
Is this your number 2?
well, I mean,
Just
it's
keep going.
My number 3, technically. When we went to see the Misfits, they were
The original Misfits.
yes.
Yeah, that was on my honorable.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
What I knew you were going to say it.
Well, I mean,
My only complaint was just the sound system was fucking awful. Not their fault.
I think it's from where we were at.
No. Remember?
The video that they got from YouTube, thank you. It wasn't bad. You could hear everything decently.
Remember I said I found that thing, somebody at the same show?
Oh, yeah.
They posted on Reddit. They were in dead center of the floor.
Really?
And we're like, no, it sounds like shit down here, too. It was just the sound system at the place. Or the venue just didn't... Like I said,
That's why
not
you do
the
a fucking
band's
sound
fault.
check, you lazy bastards.
Or the arena just isn't good for... That,
Probably
I don't
not.
know. Again, not their fault. We knew the songs well enough to where it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Go on. It's your
Look,
pick.
he's got a red one. What? He's got a red one. Hey, look, he's got a red one. I just fucking said that.
Jerry Only's dick. Red Rocket, Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's rubbing it.
He did a power slide and his pants split. He drug his dick on the ground.
He left 3 trails.
Oh, man.
But it was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it up to my standards? Could have been better. But it was still really good.
It's almost as like they threw it together for money.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Just
almost like somebody's about to retire.
Darndest thing. Which 60-year-old member of the band are you referring to?
Dave Lombardo.
Is he in his 60s yet?
No, I think he's like early 50s.
Okay, I'm so close.
Yeah.
And Doyle's 49.
I think he's 50 now.
Jesus.
Let me
All
find
our
out.
heroes are aging.
Oh, all my heroes are either dead or dying. It's sad.
How old are the guys in ICP?
I don't care.
Won't it be funny when they're 50 and their fans are 50
They probably are.
and they're all wrinkly and like down with the clown with their little neck wobblers moving around?
Holy shit, he's 54.
Doyle is?
Yeah.
Man, he's fucking ripped.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk shit about vegans all we want. He's pretty ripped.
Well, yeah.
So all I got to do is be vegan and get a 6-pack?
My thing about this is, he was already fucking huge. And everybody's saying, they're like, oh, look at that sickly vegan. Being a smart ass saying, because all us normal people say,
Oh,
oh,
that's
y'all look
normies.
sick. Like, of course, he's going to keep his mask, but, I hate people. Remember that vegan we saw at the show?
No. The girl?
No, it was a dude. He was bald and he had a big beard. He looked like a skeleton. This is
How'd
no
you know it was
joke.
vegan?
I thought he had AIDS.
Freddie?
Yeah, because he was
I
standing up
changed
there
it.
and he was talking to some guy.
Was I here for this?
I think you went somewhere and came back, but he was there as we were moving up the line.
Okay.
But I saw him, I was like, what the fuck's up with this guy, you know? And then when we got closer, I saw Doyle's patch. There was a skull and it said vegan. Like, that makes sense. You're wasting away to nothing.
Sorry. Violent J is 46 years old.
Uh-huh.
And Shaggy Too Dope
Too dope.
is 44 years old.
Oh, so not quite.
I almost want to clear my history.
Yeah, fucking juggalos.
Anyway,
but yeah, it was that was one of my top shows because of
and it was
so
an
historic.
experience because we had a road trip. And
Yeah, yeah,
it was fun.
it was.
And the experience in the big apple, the city of
Yeah.
apples. If it wasn't raining, it would have been better. But you brought up a good point. If it wasn't raining, there'd be
it
more
would've been
crowds.
miserable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
so I'm grateful for the rain.
people rain.
Do I wish I would have worn my boots? Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, that sucked.
Do I wish my umbrella didn't hilariously flip inside out and snap in half in front of that man with his children when I went, fuck, or son of a bitch. Shawn,
Do I wish the dye that was in my hat would have stayed in my hat instead of
Shawn had a black halo.
Yeah, like because I couldn't find a black hat, so I just dyed one black. And it was piss pouring rain, so it just started dripping. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Sorry, it was a Letterkenny joke. You gotta watch that
Okay.
show. Oh,
get-
fuck.
I'll get to it.
Yes. Maybe I'll just YouTube that one scene. Oh, fuck.
There's coffee.
Anyway, yeah, that show was once in a lifetime, to be honest.
Yeah.
And our seats ended up being like found
Visually,
diamonds.
really good.
I'm telling you, I think the sound was bad everywhere.
Especially when we kicked that one guy out of him. That motherfucker's trying to steal everybody's seats in that area. A tiny little fucker, he was sitting in one of our seats, and we went down to the end, realized we were wrong. We're like, hey, he moved. He went up. People kicked him out of that. God, dude, get in your fucking seat.
What I also thought was funny is we're so old. We went up and got coffee for the show. We went to the vending. I had like a beer, and it's like, I don't want any more. I'm tired. And I went and got coffee like halfway through Suicidal Tendencies set.
Well, you can only see a guy, mixing an invisible bowl for so long.
Dude, his dances are top notch.
Good
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say my number one, even though I know it's your number two.
God. Yeah.
The weird one.
Oh, yes.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yankovic.
Virtuoso of the accordion.
Underrated as a musician.
Absolute. Rest of the band, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Do you know the bass player's name?
God damn it.
That
We'll get to that.
fat
That's the
bitch.
fart thing we were talking about earlier. So Shawn and I have not gone without each other to a Weird Al show for 10 years now. I mean, granted, that was...
Yeah.
Altogether, it'll total 4 shows because we're not fucking made of money. We can't just go to every show, you assholes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, goddamn 1%ers.
Cocksuckers. But someday we will be the 1%.
Oh, I can't wait.
And I will follow the blueprints I found online for the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
And I'm going to look down on the little people and be like, oh, you fucks, write your own goddamn script. You pieces of shit.
And then you will piss on them because you can get away with it.
Absolutely.
It's written in the rule of 1%ers.
R. Kelly. Oh, wait, R. Kelly's not a 1%er anymore, so then he got indicted. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more money and all of a sudden he's in trouble?
Yeah.
Funny how that works. Ding, 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 ding. Or,
Dung, dung.
Dun, 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 dun,
That was,
dun.
that was also the tone for when Digby was looking for Nibbler's ship.
Oh, I thought you were doing Law and Order.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
Anyway, wow, we fucking went on. What were we talking about? Weird Al.
It's shocking that we both don't smoke weed.
You know, you're right. I really wish I could.
If we did, we'd probably be like completely on track. And Yeah, weird.
Focused.
So the first show, Shawn and I,
I'd be taking a nap. Are we getting
the first show I saw, my parents took me when I was 10. Saw them at Newport Music Hall on the Off the Deep End tour.
lucky?
What was your first show?
The one in 2008.
That
2008?
was
Straight Out Linwood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I still have my Weird Al dollar somewhere.
I didn't get one.
I thought you did. I thought we grabbed a ton of them. You smoked it, didn't you?
Yeah, I wish.
Is that in your rap video? Smoking joints with my Al bucks. Shawn's got his face done up like a
Juggalo.
no, I was going to say that Post Malone.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious you don't know who that is, and I respect you for it.
Yeah, it's... see, I stay off... I don't have a Facebook, and I'm just off the grid.
Not my cup of tea, but I do respect the guy. Hell of a guitar player, actually.
Really?
Yeah. But face tattoos and all.
Oh,
not my cup of tea.
Anyway.
Yeah. So Shawn and I went and saw him at the Straight Out of Linwood
DLC,
tour.
yeah.
And it was, outdoor at that place.
Yeah.
I like. It's when it's indoors, where it's the same place I saw Tenacious D. But indoors, shitty. Outdoors, just fine.
Shock.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh God, but when it was great because he ended with Albuquerque.
You can keep talking. Sorry, you can keep talking. I'm trying to count the shows you and I have gone to see him.
I think this will be my fifth.
I think it's the fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
Fifth? It is the fifth. Because we saw him 2 regular concerts.
Yeah, we saw him twice on the same tour. Let's see.
We're losers.
Yeah, we are.
And then we saw the...
that last show was amazing. I can't wait for this next one.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome with the symphony and shit.
Yeah.
Or orchestra, whatever.
Oh, man. Yeah, but you're just splitting hairs.
Fun fact. I've done marketing work or graphic design work for the orchestra that's going to be backing them up.
Really?
Yep.
like Little Mermaid type stuff where you got like a hidden dick in the background?
No, I liked them as clients.
Oh.
Here's a funny story. When I was just starting out, this client was being a complete asshole to me. Apparently their wife was handling it, and nothing against women. This woman had a goddamn chip on her shoulder. Like, her husband made the money, so she had to feel important.
Oh, God.
And she called our sales rep and asked, like, is this my first day on the job? Did I even go to school for this? And I'm just like, I did exactly what they asked for. And, like, I was supposed to use this picture of a dog or something. I was like, nobody told me. And I was fucking fuming.
Yeah.
So
Understandably so.
I turned in another ad, which was approved. It's the cat. That was approved, where I photoshopped. The guy was sitting in front of a bookcase with his dog, and I changed the titles of the books.
Oh, God. What'd you do?
We're assholes. Don't do business with us. Like, just shit like that. Like,
seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have this? Because I'd love to see it.
No, I deleted it. It was seriously, I like went, it was like the day was out. And I was like, yeah, fuck them. And then I was like, I could lose my job. Yeah, like it was like 5 o'clock deadline, and I went back and I went in, photoshopped it all back, and was like,
"Oh, you pussy!"
At this point, I wish I would have kept it going, but like, yeah, somebody would have noticed that. Like, you get those old people that go through with a magnifying glass, just trying to something to complain about, trying to find something to complain about. I'm like,
well, you mean like everybody on the internet nowadays?
Right. There's a name for a phenomenon that if you want to find help, don't ask for help, state an incorrect fact or something like that. That's the easiest way to... Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. Wow, we were...
but yeah, July 3rd is the show this summer. Which is nice because we're off work the next day.
Yes.
Well, you're on shutdown. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll be off work.
Shit.
So I don't have to take a day off, which is great.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's going to be great.
Get to hang out with your parents.
Oh, again? Can I say something, though? Just about... So, at the tour before that, the ridiculously self-indulgent blah. So, Weird Al did this thing where he sent out a message to get verified to all the people on his fan club mailing list. So that actual fans would have first dibs on tickets, the pre-sale.
Yeah, which
You
is-
got a code.
It's a great idea.
And like, yeah, it sold quick, and apparently his fans crashed the venue's website that we went
Yeah.
to, but we still got pretty darn good
oh,
seats.
dude, our seats
Like,
were amazing.
as far as like sound, they were probably perfect butter zone, like
Yeah.
halfway back the lower seats. Yeah, we weren't like close, but I was perfectly fine.
I think we were close enough. Too close.
This
You
show-
can see how ugly Steve J really is.
This show, however, was not blocked off from that. The tickets went on sale at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. I hit refresh, like literally watching my clock go, like 9:59 and 59 seconds, refresh. And the bots had bought almost all the tickets. And I found 4 seats because we were like, fuck it, we're getting orchestra pit right up there. And
Yeah.
I went, boom, 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 go. Sorry, seats are gone. And I'm like, isn't there that many people trying to get tickets to this Dayton show? So I'm like, fuck it, let's go the next row back. Boom, boom, gone. And like, you could watch the seats just go blip, 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 gone.
It's insane.
And it was the bots buying them. And all those seats,
Jesus Christ.
right on StubHub an hour later. And it's like,
see, how the fuck is that legal? That makes no goddamn
because
sense.
money talks.
Like, that's legal, but yet a dude standing out in the parking lot, I got a ticket. That makes no fucking sense to me. This fucking world. Anyway, yeah, Weird Al.
But anyway, we still ended up with okay seats. Not the best. We're like halfway back the pavilion.
So is a fat guy shitting on us going to be included in this show too?
Who shat on?
The first time, well, in 2008, my first time, when that dude fucking farted.
I like to pretend it was that lady.
I hope so too.
So you tell the story.
They don't know Steve J is.
Well, yeah, this lady started like blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I haven't seen him in 15 years, whatever. And then she starts like quizzing us, and I'm like,
fucking super fan.
and it's just like,
I know everybody.
Shut up! Like,
here's my daughter with the. I don't give a fuck.
no. Anyway, so the show's going on, and then all of a sudden, Shawn and I look at each other.
Well, I smelled it first. So. I just happened to glance over at Luke. He gets this look on his face of like disgust and confusion, and he looks at me like I was the one who did it, and I just went, "It wasn't me."
I still remember you mouthing, "Wasn't me."
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Oh, it was horrible.
Like that person is probably dead right now because of that.
Ulcerative colitis is the silent but deadly killer.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Seriously, go get your butt scoped. You can save your life.
Yeah, but good God, man, that was some of the most rancid farts I've ever smelled. You know, they're probably like, yeah, you know, you're probably right. It probably was that fucking bitch. And I'm just blaming the poor fat guy that was behind us.
He was probably trying to waft it at her, like cup a fart towards her.
He just looks like he smells like that.
We all know the type.
Yeah.
We're sitting at an hour and a half, so.
So, well, I have one more.
All right.
And it was AC/DC. I got to see them in 2001 on the Stiff Upper Lip Tour. One of the best shows I've ever seen. It's great.
I bet
Malcolm was still alive and yeah, not
Axl Rose.
yeah. Oh God. See, even with Brian Johnson aging, granted this was fucking almost 20 years ago, but he was still fucking good. You can't hit those high notes at fucking whatever age he was at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's in his 70s now or something.
That is one of those bands where I respect them. Never listened to them a shitload. Mm-hmm. Not now. But back then, would have loved to have seen them live.
You should. Razor's Edge is a dark fucking album.
Well,
it's good.
Now I'm like, I don't want to see Axl Rose like
Oh
ever.
no. Well, there's apparently they're working on a new album.
With Axl Rose?
No.
With Brian Johnson? Mm-hmm. Oh, they reconciled?
Well, some people are saying it's rumor. Some people are saying that Brian Johnson came out and said it. I don't fucking know. But
Didn't Brian Johnson come out and say like, yes, I can totally perform. I'm not that deaf or something like that?
Yeah. Like, it wasn't even the tours that did it. It was his auto racing.
Huh.
Because he was driving a car and he felt his ear pop.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mufflers.
They're fantastic.
I love that part of Hot Shots. That guy's dead. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, AC/DC.
That's really it. We're at an hour and a half, so we should probably wrap it up. Like a condom. And then we can put our little song at the end. I still have to do that.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. There was something on episode we did when Stan Lee died.
Okay.
I just forgot about it until now.
What did I say wrong that you're going to call me out on?
No. There was a cameo we missed. It was when he was on The Simpsons. That was a great fucking episode where he was trying to turn into the Hulk.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Comic book guy said something like, I fear his mind is no longer in near mint condition. He's on the street trying to turn into the Hulk. I really did it once. Yes, if you only had the power to leave my store.
But it was really him?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you see the thing that Kevin Smith posted?
The shirt?
The shrine?
Yeah.
It's from the new Jay and Silent Bob movie. It's like in Brody's comic book store. I'm like, this movie is going to be just fine.
I hope so.
It's Kevin Smith's pizza to me, man. Even his shit movies are okay.
Yeah, but, I'm not going to bitch about it on here.
We'll go on.
All right.
He could be our boss someday, so.
Yeah, with any luck.
We love everything he does.
Yes, I'll go vegan, Kevin. No, they're not.
You won't even know.
You can fill in your own statement there.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm not going vegan.
Okay. I don't know if I could. I got poop problems as it is.
Yeah, I eat too much. Like, my main source of food is meat. I don't eat vegetables.
Isn't that how Freddie Mercury died?
Oh, good God.
It's not from eating them, love. Darling.
Jeez, are we really going to end on low-hanging fruit? Speaking of food.
I love the low-hanging fruit, darling. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. How long did it take for you to realize that the Smashing Pumpkins' name was a sex act and not...
Never.
Yeah, like, I heard somebody say it one day. I was, what?
Is it a thing?
Apparently it's when two dudes are getting it on when their testicles hit.
Is that real?
I don't know, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, it's funny
It's a
enough
lot
to believe.
better than somebody throwing a pumpkin.
Hey, that sounds a lot better than seeing them live. Because it was very bad.
I'd rather see two dudes fuck than see this.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, if they were into it and, like, their heart was in it and they cared about each other, sure.
I mean, if only they were cool enough to bring the bass player on. Fucking dick.
He just looked, like, bored doing karaoke. Like, it just wasn't good. With his braided belt.
Let me out. Oh, fuck. I've always hated that fucking band. Oh, man. We're ending on an angry note.
Ah! My penis is throbbing. So hard.
Rage. I got rage cock.
Raging so hard. Please enjoy this song.
Yeah. Let's hear. Let's hear. Let's hear. Let's hear. Let's hear.
Yeah, motherfucker, Shawn drops the bass.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.